Hello YouTube, I'm back with another recent clock find. And this one should be quite familiar to most clock collectors out there. This is a 1940s General Electric Westminster chiming shelf clock, model number 414. So, I found this clock 2 weeks ago at an antiques shop and immediately fell in love with the case design. One of the things I really love about clock cases is I tend to love more sort of curvy, rounded cases, and in that respect, this clock does not disappoint. It is full of little curves and little rounded bits, and I especially love the fact that the top is not the usual hump, but is more sort of split into two little rounded bits. So I think that's really cool. So for those that don't know, this is an electromechanical chiming clock. That is to say, it has a mechanical movement that is driven by a Telechron motor. The movement itself was made by the Revere clock company, which itself was an outgrowth of the Hershey clock company, an American company that made really fine clocks, especially chiming clocks. However, Hershey was a bit wary of joining the electric clock craze back in the 20s and 30s, and so he created a new company, the Revere Clock Company, to focus on these electric clocks, just in case they didn't pan out. But as it turns out, they did pan out, and Revere was making chiming clocks for several decades. And GE wanted to sell their own clocks and their own clock cases, but they sourced their movements from Revere. So it is, in that regard, this clock is a GE/Revere Westminster chiming clock. It has 4 chime rods, chimes every quarter, and strikes the number of hours at the top. Gorgeous chime on this clock, by the way.